What are the characters of a good leader? Leaders shape our nations, communities, and organizations. We requisite good leaders to help guide us and create critical large-scale decisions that preserve the world moving. Our society is habitually speedy to identify a bad leader, but do we know how to ascertain a good one? 1. Leadership is an art, and it is like other abilities, but not everyone is hallowed with this art. It is a technique of inspiring others in the direction of a prevalent goal without concern about dilemmas. The single-mindedness of leadership is to produce further leaders. Great leaders start off as great followers. It is teamwork. The following things make a good leader. Connect with team members. Keep a positive attitude. Set clear goals. Show compassion and care. The term leadership is defined by each individual on its own unusual and peculiar. With inventive leaders originate new methodologies to leadership. Leadership generates a solid vision. A leader is someone who can see how things can be adjusted and marches people to move on the pathway that leads to superior vision. Leaders don't have to come from the same background or track the same direction. Future leaders will truly be more miscellaneous, which brings a multiplicity of perspectives. There are the following leadership types. One may not be a leader, however, he can become. 2. A good leader has the following characters. Listen and look. A leader observes without judgments and uses his senses and heart. Emotional connection. A leader recognizes emotions and develop insight into his needs. Awareness. A leader must aware of who is he, what does he want, and inspire others to ask themselves, too. Do. A leader takes responsibility for promises he has made and offers others the right example or as a model. Empowerment. A leader is open to feedback, but doesn't let compliments or criticism rule him. Responsibility. A leader takes responsible risks and lives according to his values. Synchronicity. A leader creates prosperity and fosters the support of universal consciousness. According to Avery Eisenreich, the characteristics of a good leader are as follows. Honesty. His business and its staff are a reflection of his leader, and if he makes honest and ethical choices, his team will follow his lead. Good communication. The ability to clearly and successfully describe what he wants done is significant. If he cannot relate his vision to his staff, he will not be able to work towards the same goals. Confident. A good leader is able to assure everyone that setbacks are natural and a normal part of doing business. By staying calm and confident, he will help keep the team feeling positive and involved. Positive attitude. Regardless of the situation, good or bad, always stay positive. Positivity is essential to productivity, employee happiness, and the work environment. Plus it is contagious. Ability to inspire. When able to inspire the team, he is helping his company move closer to the goals it set. It is his task to keep them engaged, and that begins with gratitude for their hard work. Ability to make informed decisions, understand, reflect, and learn about his decision-making process. Leaders need to make both quality and timely decisions. Ability to solve problems. He is recruited to solve organizational problems and to take advantage of opportunities in the marketplace. This requires not only first-rate analytical abilities but also excellent people skills. 3. Based on the research by the Center for Creative Leader 4, what would most people say makes a good leader? The characteristics and qualities of a good leader found that great leaders consistently possess these 10 core leadership skills. Integrity, ability to delegate, communication, self-awareness, gratitude, learning agility, influence, empathy, courage, and respect. Integrity. The significance of integrity should be obvious. Although it may not necessarily be a metric in employee evaluations, integrity is crucial for the individual and the organization. It's particularly important for top-level executives who are charting the organization's course and making countless other significant decisions. The research showed that integrity may truly be a potential blind spot for organizations. Make sure the organization reinforces the importance of integrity to leaders at various levels. Ability to delegate. One of the fundamental responsibilities of a leader is to delegate, but it can be tricky how to delegate effectively. The goal isn't just to free himself up, it's also to enable his direct reports, facilitate teamwork, provide autonomy, lead to better decision-making, and help his direct reports grow. In order to delegate well, he also needs to build trust with his team. Communication. Effective leadership and effective communication are intertwined. He needs to be able to communicate in a variety of ways, from spreading information to coaching his people. And he must be able to listen to and communicate with a wide range of people across roles, social identities, and more. The quality and effectiveness of communication across his organization directly affect the success of his business strategy. 2. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is supreme for leadership while it is a more inwardly focused skill. The better he understands himself, the more effective he can be. Does he know how other people view him, or how he shows up at work? Almost 60% of frontline managers never received training for their first leadership role. Our online program. Gratitude. Gratitude can lead to higher self-esteem, decreased depression and anxiety, and even better sleep. Few people normally say thank you at work, even though most of them say they would be willing to work harder for an appreciative boss. So learn how to give thanks and practice more gratitude in the workplace. Being thankful can make him a better leader. Learning agility. Learning agility is the ability to know what to do when he does not know what to do. If he is a quick learner or is able to excel in inexperienced circumstances, he might already be learning agile. But anybody can foster learning agility through practice, experience, and effort. Influence. Influence for some people feel like an unpleasant word. But being able to convince people through logical, emotional, or cooperative appeals is a component of being an inspiring, effective leader. Influence is pretty different from manipulation, and it needs to be done authentically and transparently. And it requires emotional intelligence and trust building. Empathy. Empathy is correlated with job performance and a critical part of emotional intelligence and leadership effectiveness. If he shows more empathy towards his direct reports, the research revealed he is more likely to be viewed as a better performer by his boss. Empathy can be learned, and in addition to making him more effective, it will also improve work for him and those around him. Courage. It can be hard to speak up at work, whether he wants to voice a new idea, provide feedback to a direct report, or flag a concern for someone above him. That's part of the reason courage is a key skill for good leaders. Rather than avoiding problems or allowing conflicts to aggravate, courage empowers leaders to step up and move things in the right direction. Respect. Treating people with respect on a daily basis is one of the most important things a leader can do. It will ease pressures and conflict, build trust, and improve effectiveness. Respect is more than the absence of disrespect, and it can be shown in many different ways. Let's put it together, the characteristics of a good leader. While successful leaders may exhibit these 10 leadership skills to varying degrees, all good leaders leverage at least some, or most, of these characteristics. Together, they make up the backbone of leadership across leader levels, industries, and continents. Without these skills, true leadership is impossible. In other words, one can strengthen any of these 10 characteristics and qualities of a good leader if he's open to growth and you put in the time and effort towards self-improvement. Similarly, organizations can help their people hone these skills through leadership development training and real-world experience. It's also essential to realize that leadership is a social process. Also, leadership isn't a destination, it's something that he will have to work at regularly throughout his career, regardless of what level you reach in your organization. Leadership is less about a strong or charismatic individual and more about a group of people working together to achieve results. That's why we shall say that leadership is a journey. Different teams, projects, situations, and organizations will require you to apply these skills in different ways. Develop the qualities of a good leader. Organizations can strengthen leadership skills and foster deeper levels of engagement at work through providing a variety of development opportunities, ranging from on-the-job learning and mentoring to more formal virtual executive coaching or leadership development programs. But individuals don't have to wait to begin strengthening these characteristics and qualities of a good leader within themselves. He can start today. Leader quotes. Douglas MacArthur: a true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader but becomes one by the equality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. Nelson Mandela: a leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. Andrew Carnegie: no man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself or get all the credit for doing it.